What is up, guys? DonCut97 here, bringing you a brand new Halo MCC challenge guide. Today we're taking a look at the seasonal challenge Choose Your Own Adventure, and this is to complete a cross-game campaign playlist. To find these playlists, you're going to go into campaigns and scroll all the way down to the bottom to cross-game playlists, and here is all of the cross-game playlists. There's a large selection to choose from. Personally, my favorite one is the Me and My Hog playlist, which consists of 4 levels, all of which are vehicle-focused levels. Though there is a variety of playlists to choose from, there are some playlists where there's only 3 levels, such as the 343 Guilty Spark one, which consists of the Ark, 2 Betrayals, and the Covenant. But again, personally, my favorite is Me and My Hog, which consists of the levels Halo. There's not much we're going to be really doing on this level other than kind of just playing it like normal. Outskirts from Halo 2, which we'll be kind of using a speedrunning strat on. Salvo Highway, which we're pretty much going to blow past a lot of the enemies. And then Requiem, which we're going to pretty much also just blow past a lot of the enemies and do a small little deload at the very end of the level to make it go by a little bit quicker. We're starting here on the level Halo from Combat Evolved. There's not much we can do to this level, so pretty much just kind of play it like normal, which is why I'm not showing much gameplay from this level after I get across the bridge, and then obviously the very end, since you're pretty much going to 3 different locations at the very end after you rescue the first squad and go and rescue 3 more squads. You could optionally try to kill one of the squads, but if you do that, be careful because the next 2 remaining squad of Marines that you'd find will turn aggro on you since you have betrayed a large number of Marines. So I don't recommend doing it. I recommend just kind of playing this level like normal. You can get this level done in about 20 to 25 minutes anyway, so it's not that bad. Overall, this playlist took me about an hour to complete, which is the same thing you're going to have with a lot of the other playlists. You won't find one that will be really under an hour long. We're now moving here to Outskirts and Halo 2. We're starting the level at the beginning like always, and we're going to come into this room right here, and there will be a light fixture right in front of me. We're going to do a little jump onto the light fixture, and then do a crouch jump onto this ledge right here. Now you can see my screen froze for a second. That was actually the checkpoint loading which froze my screen, and I thought I actually messed up the game. You're going to jump over to this little roof, and then do another crouch jump up on top of that roof. And then from there, jump across the street, and follow the pathway I'm taking. You're going to come in here into this little alleyway, jump up on this little block, jump up on the roof to my left, and then jump down onto the highway overpass. Now from there, you're going to get onto the guardrail of the overpass. Now you can do just a normal crouch jump onto the roof here, but I like to do a grenade jump where I throw a grenade down, wait a second, and then jump up. The propulsion from the grenade's explosion will also lift you up onto the roof. From there, just take the path I'm going. You want to get onto these little air ducts and jump across them since they are flat surfaces compared to slamped surfaces. And then again, just follow the pathway I'm taking to the end of this roof. From there, pretty much, you're going to now do the level like you would normally, where you're going to jump down here, you're going to fight the elite and the 2 grunts outside of Hotel Zanzibar, you're going to go into Hotel Zanzibar, and then do from whatever you want. Personally, I just like to run past this area as well and go and grab the ghost next to the downed pelican, which is what you'll see me do here in this video. Now, usually I try and just defeat these 3 guys from the roof, but I wanted to play it more risky and just jump down. Once they're defeated, move on into Hotel Zanzibar and keep going. Activate your flashlight so it's easier to see the enemies, and you can throw your grenades right here if you want to, or just start shooting them with the BR. You can see I'm pretty much just using my BR to get rid of the 3 elites that are here, and then I'm going to use my grenade once their shields are down, and that will do some nice damage to them. Now there is a phantom that comes in at this point, which if you stay to get the warthog, you do have to defeat the phantom's enemies that are dropped from it. But you can also just jump down here and follow the pathway I'm taking to the pelican, where there's already a ghost waiting for you. Though, again, if you want the warthog, that's perfectly fine. I kind of would say, honestly, get the warthog, but that in the end is up to you. This whole part is pretty much optional. All you gotta do is just get to the very end of the level, though, with some vehicle, and you're fine. That's pretty much what you're gonna be doing here for Outskirts if you play with this mission, or I should say with this playlist itself. Now we move on to Salvo Highway. We're starting here at the very exit of the cave. We're in the warthog, and we're gonna be driving past pretty much just a lot of the enemies. For now, we don't really care about any of the enemies until we get to the area where there's a group of Marines holding out before the first shield that's blocking the tunnel. And when we get to those Marines, we're actually going to go over to where the Marines are sitting at, and you're going to go into the little structure there. There will be a gravity lift that you want to pick up inside the structure, because we're going to use that to take the warthog with us to the end of the level and get over the bridge that is broken later down Salvo Highway. You can see here's the little building we're going to come into. We're going to get out right here, and immediately to the right inside the building is a gravity lift. Just pick that gravity lift up and drive on the rest of the way up to the shield door. Get out of your Warthog, walk into the shield door, just bash the shield door generator, jump back in your Warthog, and continue on the way down Salvo Highway. Like I said, you're pretty much just going to run past a lot of the enemies on this level. Again, we're destroying the shield generator, getting back in. If you stay around here too long, buggers will spawn in. Later down the road, here is where the bridge is now broken. The reason we grabbed that gravity lift is we're actually going to deploy the gravity lift here on the ground, and we're going to drive over it with the Warthog. Unfortunately, no matter what you do, your Marines are not going to get back in the Warthog turret since they're scripted to actually get out of vehicles and not get back into any vehicles until the Pelican drops off the Warthog if you stayed in this area normally. But since we have the Warthog now here, we're just going to drive past the area by driving up into this little concrete pipe and continue making our way to the next area. I recommend just honestly driving past it. There will be some jump pack brutes that go in to fight the Marines chilling there. Be careful up here though, as there is a Wraith and a few choppers, and they could do some damage to you if you get caught on any of the geometry or flip over, etc. From there, you're pretty much just going to play the rest of the level like normal. Come over there and kill the two brutes, grab one of their choppers, and then do whatever you want. Usually I like to come over and then try and hijack a Wraith and take it with me to the end of the level to make it easier to destroy all the brutes here and the brute chieftain specifically. From there, once the enemies are cleared, get out of your Wraith and go over to the shield generator, destroying it, ending the level Salvo Highway. That now means we have one level left in this playlist, being Requiem. And Requiem, again, is a level we can pretty much kind of run past a lot of the enemies. We're going to go over here first and grab the saw that's actually chilling in some of the forward onto dawn debris next to this dead elite. You don't have to do this. I just like to use the saw here over the assault rifle to help clear our enemies that we do need to defeat, such as in the cartographer area, and that's pretty much the only area where you really need to defeat some enemies. You can see here we're at the very end of the level now, after we've played through all of the rest of the level by either running past enemies we don't need to kill and killing the ones that we do, and you want to make sure you grab this ghost. What you're going to do is you're going to take this ghost and you're going to drive into the area that you would go normally to get to the upper levels. You're going to make sure you splatter this elite, or at least make sure he's dead, and then also kill those 4 grunts. You don't have to splatter them, but make sure they're dead so you don't get constantly attacked while you try to do this little deload that we're about to perform. So yeah, again, make sure these 4 grunts and that elite are dead before going over to this little piece of geometry right here. Getting out, you're going to jump up on this rock, and you're then going to jump up over onto this piece of geometry, and then jump back over to this rock that's higher up. And once you land on the rock, you're going to do a little crouch jump onto this ledge, continue onward, and you've deloaded the rest of the level except for these 3 enemies that are right here. Just go around the corner, either throw a grenade at them or just kill them with the BR or whatever weapon you have, and then continue on like you would normally in the level. But there will not be any hunters up here, there won't be a phantom. The sentinels will actually just be chilling near the doorway, and the door will be open ready for you to go in it. That's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.